What's up, everyone? Dan Servodidio here with Fantasy Alarm. Chicago Bears fans were clamoring for their team to take a wide receiver on day two, and it ends up happening with Velus Jones Jr. off the board in the third round. With Allen Robinson departing this offseason, Chicago needed to give Justin Fields another weapon for next season and beyond, and they do it here with Velus Jones Jr. Jones now gives Fields and the Bears someone who can complement Darnell Mooney in this offense and stretch the field with the best of them. At Tennessee, Velus Jones Jr. showed off his elite level speed and open field playmaking to get into the end zone anytime he touched the ball. His route running and pure receiving skills need a bit development, but this athleticism and burst is on par with anyone in the NFL. In Chicago, he can be both a deep ball threat for Justin Fields or just get him the ball on short receptions in the open field and let him make plays for the offense. It's interesting to see that 80% of his receptions at Tennessee last year came within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. So look for the Bears to use him in a similar fashion just to get him the ball in space and let him break off big gains for the offense. Plus, Jones can be a return man for Chicago after he was one of the more electric returners last year in the SEC. Overall, Velus Jones Jr. going to the Chicago Bears in the third round is a favorable landing spot for him for fantasy redraft and dynasty leagues. Having a promising young quarterback in Justin Fields throwing him the ball for years to come, with a bunch of targets now up for grabs with Allen Robinson gone, it's very ideal. For Fantasy Alarm, I'm Dan Servodidio.